And looks like we are now live, guys. Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in to our brand new product launch webinar. We are so excited. We launched Firstsales to outreach 2 months ago. People are pumped up. We have onboarded over 1,000 customers in the last 2 months, right? People have been loving the product. And we come up with Firstsales Prospector with you. And in this webinar, we're going to be talking about prospecting, 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 and only prospecting. If you're fired up, drop your emoji because this session is going to be lit. And at the same time, at the end of the webinar, we're going to be throwing an 85% discount and launching a $295 per month unlimited plan for 3 days for you guys. I'm going to be talking about more at the end of the webinar. Stick around till the end because we have a lot of rewards, a lot of giveaways across the webinar. If you miss out, you miss out on a lot of giveaways. And if you're watching this, make sure you like, comment, and guys, throw in some emoji and let's pump up, guys. Oscar, over to you. Why don't you share your screen and let's share some nice presentation, some boring stuff before we get into the awesome stuff.
All right, let's get to the boring stuff, guys. All right, so that's my job here. Take care of the boring stuff, but hey, it is important, right? So we're here to learn about Prospector. What is the biggest problem with prospecting? So of course, myself and Udit, we are founders at Firstsales.io. You guys already know that. I'm going to be giving you guys 5 slides. That's it. It's only going to take 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not looking to waste your time. I'm looking to give you guys some high value, present the problem, and then we're going to get to the demo. Udit's going to demo us Firstsales Prospector. So let's get right to it. The biggest issue right now for salespeople, and we've seen this, right? We asked at the beginning of the webinar, we asked you guys, hey, how many prospects did you guys get last week? We saw some low numbers. Some people were kind of confused. What is the right number? How many prospects should I be getting? People have no idea, and that's the biggest problem. Why do people have no idea? So let's talk about how prospecting actually affects salespeople. First of all, as you guys can see here from the statistics, more than half of salespeople say that prospecting is more difficult than 5 years ago. And then we have another stat that says about 40% or 41% of prospectors don't target the right audience. And then we talk about lack of motivation when it comes to actually prospecting. So prospecting is typically boring stuff, right? It's kind of like the busy work that people don't want to do. We know that it's going to be something that's going to help you, right? Just like working out, just like getting up in the morning and going for a run, doing things like that, right? Prospecting is kind of like that exercise that's going to help keep you healthy, help keep you on those goals. Yet it's the hardest thing to do, right? Because it's the thing that we don't actually want to do. It's hard to do, and it's something that we don't want to do. That's the point here. It takes a lot of effort and perseverance, more so than ever before, especially nowadays. So that's why we worked on Firstsales Prospector, right? With Prospector, your prospecting game is going to change completely. So what Prospector does is it scrapes LinkedIn Sales Navigator for fresh prospect data. Now, this isn't anything new. We haven't recreated the wheel here. We're not launching a rocket into space here. That's not news. But the way that we do it, it's a little bit different. And I want you guys to pay attention because that's something that's going to be a big point, a big sticking point when it comes to the demo. So pay attention to that, how we actually search on Navigator. What are the parameters that we are using on Navigator to get the best results? So I want you guys to pay attention to that. Wood is going to present that in a few minutes. I'm trying to get through the slides very quickly so that we have some time, right, for the demo and also for you guys to ask questions so that we can take live, guys. We're going to be telling you, hey, let us know what you guys want us to search for. What is your ICP? Who are you looking for? Who is buying your type of product or service? And we're going to live prospect with you guys. So that's going to be quite exciting. I want you guys to stick around. Keep this in mind. We are here for you, right? This tool, Firstsales, the outreaching tool in and of itself, and Prospector has been built for salespeople. Udit and I have been in the sales game for a very long time. We're talking 15 plus years. And we've been in the tech business for a very long time as well, just about the same amount of time. So we've combined that sales, marketing, and also the tech aspect to build you guys the ultimate product. That's why we're here. Apart from the LinkedIn scraping, which FS Prospector is doing, It's also enriching with accurate email contact info from our huge database of over 150 million B2B profiles. Now, these are not your typical profiles that you'll find on Apollo or Hunter or something like that, right? Or many of the other spin-offs that we've seen come up in the prospecting world and the prospecting game over the last few years. Those databases are old. They're hardly ever upkept. And that is the biggest issue why you guys are seeing. So you and and John and Sally and Bob, you guys are all prospecting and sending emails to the same person. And that one email address gets saturated very quickly with tons of cold email or tons of trash email that they don't want. What we want is we want to make sure that we enrich with accurate email data. One, so that you don't bounce. Two, so that you're able to reach the people that are important to you. And that is very, very important. So you want to reach people in sales, right? You want to reach people that have a need for your product and that have the money to pay for your product and service, right? So we understand that. We have built the enrichment algorithm this way so that you guys can have the highest enrichment rate possible with FS Prospector. So let's talk about what the truth is about the email finders, right? So the typical tools, the way they do it is they'll have the company name or company domain, and they'll say, Oscar at domain or Udit at company, and they'll try to guess the emails, right? So in our case, we do things a little bit different, and we'll talk about that as we go through the demo, and you guys will see it. High bounce rates are the norm when it comes to those email finders, quote unquote, that are out there just giving you outdated data that's not even going to help you. So forget about those. And see, the thing is that most email finding tools, they provide just low quality data like we spoke about, and it just kind of burns your sales effort. So what that does is it compounds, right? It's already hard for you to get all these prospects in there to begin with. So you've already done the effort. And at the same time, now you're having to face the issue of, I have 10,000 prospects and only about 100 of them were even real, right? And that's the biggest issue that we had ourselves when we were doing our prospecting, when we were doing our sales. Now we've launched a lot of SaaS through our other projects. We run a SaaS marketplace, and we have launched over 100 SaaS right already in PitchCon. As you guys already know, some of you guys already know that we're running that show. So as we have done all these launches, we have understood what exactly it takes to get the right audience for your product or service. And we have seen that it's a big problem, right? So we built this tool actually out of necessity for ourselves. We use it. I use Prospector every single day without fail. It's actually a lot of fun, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to see that, right? So I don't want to take up too much of the time, and I just want to get to the demo as soon as possible. So the real solution here is to get proper data to make your sales happen, right? So with Prospector, you're gonna get accurate and verifiable prospect data. There's not going to be any guessing. We have a way to do it, and we're going to explain that to you in the demo. So stick around for that. And you're gonna get all the enriched data that you need to fill up your pipeline, right? So you're gonna get the prospect data that you need. It's not going to be specifically one database of X type of people or this niche or that niche. It's none of that stuff. It's going to be live things. And that is the main difference when it comes to Prospector. So we have a lot of data, accurate data that is live. It's actually data that is being constantly replenished. It's being constantly checked against, oh, is this email still valid? A lot of that good stuff. So I want to just show you that, real quick, what the problem is with prospecting. Having to actually do it manually, that's a pain, first of all. Second of all, getting inaccurate data or getting old data, that is also a big problem, right? So we're trying to solve those main problems with Prospector. So now that we've gone over the boring slide, we're going to get to the demo part very, very quickly. I think Udit is almost ready to get started with the demo. We're also going to have an offer like Udit mentioned, right? So make sure that you guys are sticking around until the end, where we'll be sharing with you the offer. And also we're going to be taking your questions. And if you guys are interested, if you are interested at all at getting prospects live right now for your business, get ready, start asking your questions. We're going to get to that. Udit's going to live scrape for you, and it's going to show you exactly how easy it is to be able to go in there, and get potential customers for your business right now, live on the webinar. We're going to do this. I see a lot of people coming in, a lot of good people. See, I recognize a lot of these names. Thanks a lot for showing up. Guys, we're very excited about this product. It's probably the biggest launch of the year. We had with First Sales outreaching tool, amazing launch. With Prospector, I think it's going to be 10 times as big. It is that awesome. I use it every day. I'm happy to present it to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and you guys can just go and kick some ass, build your business, build your pipeline, and meet your quota. So awesome. Thanks a lot, guys, for sticking around for the boring stuff. And now over to you, Udit, for the exciting demo. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Oscar, for that. Let's pump in, guys, and I'm going to be sharing my screen now. Just 1 second. Okay. So I had like 10,000 tabs open. I had to close them. So that took some time. Right. So guys, let's get started on the demo of the actual product. I'm very pumped up. I'm very excited. And I'm going to be showing you some live scrape, right? But instead of me figuring out what to scrape and show you, why don't you guys tell me what should I put in so that I can show you data right in front of you? And then I will be talking about how to scrape the right way, how to use Navigator the right way, get the data in a second, right? Let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start scraping up, let's say, SaaS companies, right? Because we sell to SaaS companies, right? So I'm going to start with SaaS. There's a great suggestion coming in from HR. Then I'm going to go to HR after that. If you guys have any other suggestions, please drop them in the comments. Let me know which all industry do you want me to show in the live webinar right now. And I'm going to make sure I cover as many of those webinars, as many of those topics as possible. So to begin with, let's get started, right? So typically, when we are reaching out to any kind of SaaS companies, what we typically do is we look for smaller companies because they're far easier to close versus quite difficult to close. So whenever you're thinking of reaching out to anyone, the first thing that you do is select the company headcount. This is the most critical and important factor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select self-employed and 1 to 10. Simple, done, right? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put in the country. That's the next thing that you do. So I'm going to go to geography. Remember, there are 2 tabs over here, right? One is the company headquarter and one is the person who is located as a head, where they are located. Always select geography. That's very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select United States because, hey, who doesn't love to sell in United States and Canada, right? So I'm going to select United States over here. And as you can see, the filters have started moving forward. We have started getting like more refined filters over here. But hey, let's do it further, right? Now, the next thing that we do over here is we look up to the seniority. Now, a lot of people don't know, I don't know if you know, but there is a new workflow that was very recently released by Sales Navigator, LinkedIn, which says persona, where they have, let's say, CXOs directly. I'm going to select CXO. Otherwise, in case if you don't want to do that, you come into seniority level. Inside seniority level, you select the decision makers now. So in my case, since the company itself is small, I'm going to look for owners. I'm going to look for CXOs. I'm going to look for vice presidents, and I'm going to look for director, right? As you can see, I've selected these parameters. Now let's just wait for a few more seconds, and you can see the data has started moving forward and it has started getting more refined. Now, here is the magic button. It's the search bar. And many people do not use the search bar properly. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to enter SaaS over here. That's all I'm going to do. Right away, you see that I have just got and refined my list from 3 million to 69,000. Now, what I'm going to do next is, and see how I put in SaaS inside quotes. This way, it actually looks for more precise information, right? So check this out. Project Remedies, it's a SaaS company, right? Then Mighty Capital, they are into SaaS. So in order to maybe refine things further, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to come inside industry, and I'm going to probably make it technology, information, and internet. And probably I'll put in marketing services as well. Or I'll skip on that actually, because I'm seeing good data coming in already, right? So as you can see right now, we have started seeing some good data coming in over here. See this, an ERP company, it's a SaaS company. Then Thrive Ventures, it looks like they are into SaaS. at the same time. Then Works Machine, it looks like it's a SaaS company. They are into B2B sales growth. Excuse me. Right. As you can see, check this out. He's a SaaS founder. Right. Then our Nexus. So we started to see like good refined data available over here. This is how you do the base prospecting. But here is the magic button posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. This is what most people miss out on. They scrape a huge chunk of unwanted data versus focusing on data that are active. This is the most important button inside entire LinkedIn. And this is the sole reason why we did not build it in some selectors and some parameters using our own database. So we are launching our Firstsales Prospector with 125 million database. But if we would have done that, you wouldn't have gotten data of the right people who are active on LinkedIn. And that's why what we did was we came up with the Chrome extension. This is where things are. Now, the next thing that you do is you come over here and you select all of these parameters. Once you have done that, now here is the thing. LinkedIn Sales Navigator doesn't give you more than 2,500 searches in a single filter. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to start trimming down some of these. So to begin with, I'm probably just going to scrape owner. That's it. And guys, if you have any questions, please make sure you drop those questions in Q&A section so that we can make sure that we take as many questions as possible. If it's in chat, it might get lost within the chat. So right now what I've done is, let's just go ahead. See this, now I'm getting 3K data. So I'm just going to disable this. I'm just going to download the CXO data right now. Yes, Firstsales Prospector works only on top of Sales Navigator. That's the reason why you get a very high quality information. So now we have this. What I'm going to do is I'm simply going to select my workspace over here, right? Yes, it's absolutely safe. You do not need to worry about anything. So you come over here and this is the button, right? The moment you install a Chrome extension, you will see this button coming in right inside your Sales Navigator after you have installed your Chrome extension. And then you come in, you simply put in some data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put CXO, then SaaS, then 1 to 10, and USA. Yes, it only works on Sales Navigator. So now that I've selected all of these, I am just going to copy this and I'm going to create a new list inside over here. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, let me just pause my screen share for just 1 second. And all right. Now, as you can see, here is where I'm pushing up the data right now. Check it out. CXO SaaS 1 to 10, 25 data has been already scraped over here, right? And we have already got 5 emails for these prospects. Now we are scraping live data from there. The way it's different from any other tool or something like Apollo is the fact that you are only downloading data of active people on LinkedIn. You're only downloading data, and this way you pay very less and you get very active people. And only LinkedIn as a platform has the ability to do that. No other platform in the world has the ability to do that, right? So you just select this, and as you can see, while we were talking, in just few seconds, 100 scrape had happened, and then we already got 28 emails right away with an enrichment rate of close to around 37% so far, right? Check this out. Now we have gotten 36 data, right? This is how easy scraping is with regards to using Firstsales Prospector. And this is how you will be able to grow up massively and drastically, because LinkedIn allows you to give anywhere from 10,000 to 12,000 scrapes every single day. After that, it will put a temporary restriction for 3-4 hours so that you can come back next day and scrape again. So you can keep scraping up to 10 to 12,000 leads every single day on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You will never fall short of any kind of lead ever in your life. Yes, you can export. As you can see, there is an export button over here. So you can simply press the export as CSV button over here and you get the data right away, right? While we were talking, 175 data got scraped up and we already got 70 emails of our targeted prospect. It's that simple. All you got to do is put up this extension. Now, again, this is the reason why we built it on Sales Navigator, is because we are only downloading people who are active on LinkedIn in our niche. And this is the biggest mistake people often make, is they don't focus and reach out to active prospects. your conversion rate is going to skyrocket. Lately, in the last 1.5 months, we have been able to build a $500,000 worth of pipeline on first sales only because we focused on active people. And this data changes every single day because LinkedIn has 600 million active users and they keep on getting more people active all the time. Now, some people are asking why we are not able to get the data for everyone else. That's because we're launching with 125 million database right now, and we have just launched the product. Over a period of time, we'll go to about 300 to 400 million database in the next 6 months. So right now, as you can see, while we were talking, 300 scrapes were done, and we already got 116 prospects for you right away. And you will only be paying for a valid email, right? You will not be paying otherwise. Now, here is something very interesting that I'm going to show you. Do you see this? Right? Do you see this color? We also scrape, right? So industry standard is 10 to 15% when you do scraping. We are able to get about, as you can see right now, it's 38%, right? This is a real-time calculation that's happening as we are scraping right now. That's how easy it is to scrape using this and fill up your entire pipeline with sales, right? Fill up your entire pipeline. Just once you have this data. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking about pricing in just a moment, guys. I'm also going to be talking about the discounts, and I'm going to be talking about the unlimited plan in just a moment. I know there's a lot of question coming in, right? No, you do not need to keep that open. It just keeps on happening, right? See this. If I just close this right now, the scrape continues behind the scene. You don't need to do anything, right? You can just keep doing whatever you want and it will continue to scrape, right? So I'm going to come back and I'm going to go back into my LinkedIn. So now that my tab is closed, how do I go back? I'll click over here. I'll click on this button and every single scrape gets saved so that in a month or 2 months, you can always come back, scrape the fresh data once again, right? Again, you will only pay for new data. That's all. If we haven't been able to verify anything, you will not be paying for that at all. So once this is done, you come in over here. Once your entire scrape is done, once you're completely sorted, now as you can see, the scrape is purely happening over here. I'll just go back very quickly over here. Yes, all the emails are verified. In fact, we are the only cold email outreaching platform in the world to have an inbuilt list cleaner. No other product in the world has got a list cleaner, right? So this means that every single data gets cleaned up. You need the basic Sales Navigator plan, which is, I think, about like $59. So you need the most basic plan. You don't need the advanced plan. That's good enough for you to just go ahead and keep on scraping every day using our product. So while again we were talking, now I'm going to put a pause over here, right? Because we got enough data and I want to do some of the scraping for you guys, right? So 550 data was scraped, right? About 221 emails were found. We got a freaking enrichment rate of 40.2% for you. All it took was just 3 to 4 minutes to get 221 qualified prospects who are active. Again, understand the difference between an active prospect and a non-active prospect. When you use any kind of selectors, you get unverified and you get unactive prospects. You don't know whether they're going to respond or not. But when you know
you have no idea if these people died within the last 5 years, right? Like it's not even data that you can reliably say, hey, this person is somebody I can speak to about my business, right? They may even be out of business by now. They don't even exist. Absolutely. They don't even work there half the time, right? When you reach out to them. And that's a big problem. Yeah.
Absolutely, right? So as you can see, those data are verified, right? And yes, it absolutely works with large enterprises as well. Just select, all you got to do is just select your head count. So if I want to now scrape for enterprises, like enterprise SaaS company and pitch them for sales, I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to start selecting these parameters. That's all you got to do to scrape the enterprise. That's all. Done. Now just go ahead and start scraping. Now there's a very interesting question coming in, how they're different from Apollo. Apollo gives you a pre-made database where you select your filters and it gives you a bunch of IDs. The problem with that approach is you do not have active IDs. You do not have active emails. Active prospect means someone who is active. Only LinkedIn as a platform in the world has that data. You see this button over here that says posted on LinkedIn. This means that this is the person who posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. That means they're taking the efforts to improve their awareness for their brand. They are more likely to buy services from you. They're more likely to buy products from you versus just getting some random data and then cold emailing in bulk. Now, the problem with that is not only you end up paying a lot more to platforms like Apollo, because now instead of just sending out emails to 3,000 people, you will end up getting 30,000 data. Now you'll pay for 30,000 data and you will still going to get low response. This is why is such a game-changing way of doing scraping, right? So now let's get started. Again, we have the ability to detect whether the profile is open or not, right? We have the ability, and if you come back over here, you can export all your data. In fact, you can even push this data right inside the platform itself. So I'm just going to create this parameter over here. So LinkedIn again takes care of that. When you put up the parameters over here, just walk through very quickly and you can easily identify whether they are accurate or not. Like I said, LinkedIn Sales Navigator has the biggest B2B database in the world. No one comes even close to LinkedIn. And that's the reason why we chose to build on top of LinkedIn and not build a standalone product like a lot of other companies do, because their goal is to sell you a lot of data and you end up paying 3 to 10 times more. We only want you to pay for the data where the prospects are active. That's the difference. When you do this, you go ahead and you do a lot of magic. Now, I'm going to show you one more parameter that I've said. By the way, you can save up all of these parameters just in case if you did not know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save one more parameter, and this is my favorite parameter. I don't think a lot of people know this, but check this out. LinkedIn Sales Navigator has the ability to have or and and. You can search using these, and when you do this, you can see over here, check this out. And right away, do you see this? I came back and I scraped this data in the morning, and there is already 60 new data right now. So you see this? In one day, there is 16 new results coming in. You can see yourself right now. It's right in front of you, right? This is the data that LinkedIn is giving themselves because I had saved this particular search. Every time I visit, it will tell me how many more new data has come in. So from morning till evening, 60 new people are active. Now imagine if you do it week in, week out, every single day, right? So we at Firstsales, we usually do our prospecting over the weekend so that we can launch fresh new campaigns every single Monday. That's what we do. Again, it's game changing, right? The way things are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one scrape or two scrape based on the data that you guys want me to do. Please drop in your comment. Tell me which industry do you want me to focus on, and I will be very happy. Again, remember that the goal is to narrow down and get the right active data. Remember, check this out. I'm only downloading the active data. That's it. Now, there is some question coming in for, now I'm going to talk about the HR because someone had asked me about HR. So HR people, how to use this? So I'm just going to clear all of these filters over here. Or in fact, I'm just going to go back over here and I'm just going to quickly clear up these filters, right? Now I'm going to start fresh. So let's imagine you are running an HR company, right? And you want to grow your HR business. How do you do that? First thing you come over here is, let's say that this is a very big business, by the way, in HR, where companies usually pay 13% of the cost to company, which is the CTR. Companies usually pay about 13% for the CTR if you're able to help them get the right C-level executive candidates. Now, how do you do that? Now, I'm going to select parameters over here for these bigger companies because I need the data of these people. Now, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select the seniority level of, let's say that you're pitching to a company where you want to help them get a CTO, right? That's a common problem. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to simply type CTA. That's it, right? Once I have the CTO, what I'm going to do next is check this out. I have started getting the data, and let's say that there is some company in India, right? Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's function. I'm going to go down and go into geography, go in India. So let's say that in India, there is a company that are looking for HRs, that are looking for CTO, right? Now, they are looking for a very, very, very experienced CTO, right? Whom you want to like make them quit and join. Or what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to look for, let's say, VP of technology, right? I'm just going to add in this as well. So now, once I have this, these are generally the people who would want to quit and join. Once you have this, you see these data over here, right? Now, if you're an HR company, now go ahead and scrape this entire data. Once you have that list, so again, I'm going to do this scrape very quickly. So HR, then 200 plus and India, right? I'm just going to add this, create a new job over here and scrape this, done. Right now, let's go back into the app. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just quickly open this at the same time. Meanwhile, what I'm doing is the previous scrape that I had done, right? I'm just cloning it inside the Firstsales platform itself. So that's done. Now, here you go. Now I'll show you guys something very incredible inside our platform. So check this out. This is the data that we had just scraped. And here you'll be able to see that once the data starts loading up, check this out. We re-verify all of these data, right? We are the only cold email platform in the world to have an inbuilt list cleaner. And as you can see, all of these emails were verified based on our parameters that we have added. Check this out. All of these emails got re-verified, right? If any of the emails were invalid, we would have just made it suspended. We auto suspend those contacts. So for example, let's say that this particular list, right? This is not a valid email, so we would just suspend this. I'm going to come back over here and check this out. So I've just started scraping this HR list for you guys. Check this out. High-level CTO executives, go ahead. If you're running an HR company right now, you go ahead and now send them a pitch. That's all. Mahendra, we are just getting the HTML data. We have our own database. We have our own database of 125 million contacts. This is going to grow up to 300 million data in next 6 months. So it really depends on the emails that they have provided somewhere, right? It is impossible to get the email if they have not written the email somewhere. So we are also scraping the data from Google and various sources, and we are constantly adding new sources. So for example, in next 2 months, we're going to add scrapes from, let's say, Product Hunt, G2, and different directories at the same time. That's how we are scraping all of the data. Perfect. So now I'm going to do is, again, please guys, make sure that you drop in your QA questions in the QA section so that we can ensure that we take up like all the questions. Meanwhile, Oscar is also helping you answer all the questions. So as you can see, all of these data got scraped up. We got about 28.4% enrichment rate, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to put a pause over here. Now, guys, tell me which is the next niche you want me to take so that I can scrape the data and show you how powerful Firstsales Prospector is. Again, make sure it's B2B, right? Because LinkedIn Sales Navigator works the best with only B2B and not B2C. All right, so let's pick some food and beverages industry. So let's say I have a product, I have a marketing services I need to pitch to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this. I'm just going to add all of these over here. I'm going to go to industry. I'm going to keep this to, I'm going to make this United States. And I'm going to go to industry and I'm just going to type retail, then food and beverages retail. Check this out, right? I have just added this data over here and I can see about like 361 contacts right now, right?
And that's because you have SaaS, right? So you have SaaS in the keyword.
This,
yeah.
There you go, 250,000 data. Now, what I'm going to do next is I only need data of a CXO, right? So I'm going to come over here and only select CXO. I'm probably going to throw in, I've selected this. So I'm going to select this as well, and maybe VP as well. Now, let's see how much data we get. Check this out. Now, this is 5K. I'm going to switch on this button and I'm going to scrape this data now, right? So we have about 624 data. Let's start scraping this particular data over here. So we have over here data. Decision maker, all employee count. Then this is food and beverage, retail. And then this is USA, right? Continue. I'm going to start scraping of this list now. right? I'm going to go back over here into my dashboard. Right. Meanwhile, I've paused the scrape. I'm going to go over here. The folder has already been created. Now we just got to wait for a few seconds for this job to come in. And there you go. The data scraping has already started happening. And boom, 25 data has been scraped. And we were able to get 15 emails right away from our database. So all of this email that you see is coming from our database. You pick any industry, it will purely come down to your filtering, how you do your filtering, right? It will purely come down to that. I showed you a use case of SaaS. I showed you a use case, a very difficult use case of HR and how you can get C-level executives and give them better offer. And then I showed you about food and beverages industry as well. You just need to make sure that you pick the right data. That's all you got to do. Once you have the right filtering for you, right, combine it with searches as well. That's when you get data for your business. So Ariful, if the data for company in Sales Navigator is wrong, then LinkedIn will probably shut down the business. Like that's the simplest answer I can give you, right? Because LinkedIn is selling this, right? This is all on paid account. This is Sales Navigator paid account, by the way, right? LinkedIn doesn't give Sales Navigator for free unless until you're getting it on a trial, right? So make sure that you use it on top of that. There's no other way.
This is literally the business that LinkedIn is in, right? Their business is selling B2B data. That's their business, collecting that data and selling that data to people that need to use it for whatever reason. Could be advertising, could be sales, marketing, whatever it is, right? That's the business that LinkedIn is in. So LinkedIn themselves, they go through all the efforts necessary to make sure that they have relevant data for you, right? The problem is that LinkedIn is so huge and it's been around for so many years that there's inevitably some trash data in there, right? And so we're trying to show you guys exactly how it is that you're going to get the data that's relevant for you, right? Not just searching for, yeah, this is a niche, but also who is active. And when we say active, I want to reiterate this. Active doesn't mean that they logged into LinkedIn, right? Active means they actually posted something on LinkedIn. They took action. They are actively trying to promote their business, or they are commenting, engaging with other people. They are basically, to put it in such low words, right? They are doing business on LinkedIn. And it's important to really, really stress that point, that these people who are active on LinkedIn, they are looking to engage, right? They are looking to better themselves. They're looking to better their business. They're looking to get customers themselves. They are looking for growth. Most of the time, you're not on LinkedIn because it's fun, right? It's not YouTube where you're just going to go watch random stuff. It's not TikTok because, we're not 15. And so that's the situation, right? When you're coming into LinkedIn, you're coming in there because you're trying to do business. And so the people that are active, that's why it's highly important that you do use that button, whatever you do, right? Whether you're going forward with Prospector or not. This is a great way to show you guys and how you should be thinking about getting your prospects, right? So a lot of people think, oh, it's a numbers game, so I'm just going to get 5 million people, right? I'm going to get a list of 5 million people and just blast out email to all these people. So what happens is, one, you start getting banned by email providers. That's not going to work. And two, that list of 5 million people is probably 5-10 years old. And half of them are probably personal emails with Gmails and Hotmails and stuff like that. You guys don't want to reach out to that. You're just going to be wasting time. You're just going to be burning your domains. You're going to be burning your sender reputation, and you don't want to do any of that stuff, right? Guys, we've been doing this for years. And when I say years, I mean like before the dinosaurs were even around, right? We've been doing this for a while, and we've generated millions of dollars through cold email. One of the biggest problems with cold email is not cold email themselves, right? It's actually the prospecting, because who are you going to email to, right? It doesn't matter if you have all the tools to send emails when you have nobody to email to, or when you have the wrong list of people to email to. And that is the biggest problem the prospectors solve. So I just want to throw that in there, that I don't want to, cramp your style here, but I think it's important for us to realize, right? Why is it that we are scraping LinkedIn Sales Navigator? Why is that? Well, it makes sense, right? We do have to explain it in that sense. So awesome. Yeah, over to you. Go ahead.
Perfect. There were a few questions coming in for us to show the exported CSV. So I just exported this CSV, as you can see, with 221 data. And here are all the data that we get for you that is scraped, right? And then we also get you this data, whether the user was premium or not. We also get you the data. Now, the beauty about our platform is that we also have something known as segmentation as a feature, where you can segment the data based on whether they're premium or not within the platform itself, right? So again, remember that, guys, the data that people will share on the internet is the data you get, right? So open link basically means that their profile is open and they're open for new work and opportunities, right? They're open for new things. So they are more likely to reply to your cold email at the same time, right? So LinkedIn has this feature where it specifically says that whether the link is open or not, which is the profile is open or not. And also at the same time, whether they're seeking for new job opportunities or not, it also says that right now. So none of these are looking for new job opportunities because we scrape founders, right? So definitely it makes more sense at that stage, right? And wherever possible, we scrape their websites as well. And again, this is just the beginning of the things. There was one great question coming in that are we dependent on LinkedIn if something changes? Absolutely not, because we have our own database of 125 million. This is growing very rapidly. And in 6 months, we'll have our own database of 300 million users. We have our own database. So we are not dependent on LinkedIn. We build the Chrome extension to make it very relevant and easier to get active data. That's very, 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 very important, right? So I'm going to go back and share this particular screen once again. All right, I am back over here, right? So now tell me, guys, which other industry do you want me to scrape? And before we do that, what I'm going to do is, guys, you can simply head to firstsales.io over here, sign up for the workspace. Once you have done that, all you got to do is head to billing. And now we're going to be sharing the plan that we were supposed to, right? So just give me 1 second so that I can share the plan over here with you guys, right? Go to Firstsales Prospector, select the unlimited account. This is something that we're going to be selling for $2,000 after 3 days. Go ahead and select this and use the coupon code Prospector85. Oscar, you might want to just share that in the chat, right? So just come over here, select this particular plan, click on this particular plan. You will now come over here inside your Sales Navigator. Just come over here and put Prospector 85. That's all you got to put. And right away, we will be adding all the required discounts for you, right? So you will be getting all of the discounts for you right away. And you are able to get this specific plan for just $295, unlimited scraping for the rest of your life. As long as you stay subscribed, you are going to get it for almost $295, which is 85% discount for your life. You can scrape as much data as you want. It's not going to get cheaper than this, right? Many other platforms are very expensive. $295, scrape as much as you want. Sky is the limit for you guys in terms of scraping. Here is a kicker. Anyone who makes a purchase of Prospector on the yearly plan, right, will be getting Firstsales Outreach 15,000 contact plan for absolutely free. If you buy the annual plan, right, then you will be getting the 31,500 contract outreaching platform worth $1,200 for absolutely free. This offer is only available for the people in the webinar, by the way, right? If you make a purchase right now for the yearly plan, right, you are going to be getting this particular plan for absolutely free. And if you get the monthly plan and keep it for 3 months, then you will be getting the 15,000 contacts outreaching plan as well, for all, which is almost for $600 for absolutely free, right? So use this. This is a great opportunity for you to tap in, get the outreaching account at the same time, because we have one of the most robust outreaching platform as well. Take some time. This offer is only available for 3 days. We're going to be sending you an email as well. Rashi, as I was mentioning earlier, that LinkedIn gives you and allows you to scrape up to 10,000 to 12,000 prospects. After that, they put a temporary restriction for 3 to 4 hours because you have done too much of stuff. You come back again and scrape again, right? So you can easily scrape about 250,000 to about 300,000 prospects every single month with an enrichment rate of about 30% as well. You're talking about getting 100,000 leads for $295. If that is expensive for you, then I don't know what else to say, right? So you can, by the way, we don't stop there. If you have multiple sales accounts, a Sales Navigator account, you can use all of those sales account as well. You can go beyond that. You can even scrape 1 million or 2 million data if you have multiple Navigator accounts. We don't restrict you on that. Unlimited is truly unlimited. There is no limit. There is no asterisk, nothing, right? Take advantage of this deal. Use the coupon code Prospector85 at the checkout for the unlimited plan, right? Again, we'll be sending an email to all of you guys. Take advantage of the deal. This is a brilliant, brilliant way to build up your sales pipeline. In 1 month, you will end up generating anywhere from 50 to 80x in ROI on your investment within a month. Now, rest is up to you. No, Chetan, you do not need to use the other tool. Prospecting and outreaching are two separately, completely different products. It's up to you whether you want to get it or not. But once again, listen to the offer, guys. If you buy the monthly plan of unlimited offer for $295 right now, then you are going to get the outreaching plan for free. Provided you pay for a minimum of 3 months, you'll be getting the outreaching base plan for free. If you get the yearly plan of $295, which comes down to $2,950, you get this plan, which is what $1,200 of outreaching for absolutely free. This offer is only available for people in the webinar right now, right? As soon as we close the webinar, the offer would be over, but the coupon code will still be active. After the webinar is over, you're not going to be getting the outreaching tool. Take advantage of the deal right now. We are never, ever going to offer this ever again, right? If you just want to go ahead and grab the prospector, then let me just quickly share the links with you guys. Here is the link. I've just shared it on Zoom. Just click on this link. Just get the prospector. Once again, right, if you get the yearly plan, you get the outreaching plan worth $1,200 for absolutely free. If you get the monthly plan, pay for 3 months, you're going to be getting Firstsales outreaching base plan worth $600 a year for absolutely free, right? It doesn't get cheaper than this to build your business. If you would not find such a high quality piece of software information anywhere else on the internet, we have really built a very robust solution for you. Take advantage of this deal, guys, because again, in next 10 minutes, once the webinar is over, this outreaching free platform deal is going to get over as well. Again, if you get the data even from somewhere, you will still need the outreaching tool, right? Our outreaching tool is absolutely brilliant, and we just want to provide some great value. No, it's not lifetime deal. It's $295 per month, but the pricing is going to be for the rest of your life, right? The discount is grandfathered for your life till the time you remain subscribed to us. This deal is only available for 3 days, guys. That's it. Right now, I'm going to come back and show you guys some more stuff. So please let me know. And if you guys have purchased right now, please come in, drop your comment. Let me know if you have made a purchase, right? And we might throw in some extra offers for you on top of that at the same time. No, use Prospector 85. It's Prospector 85. Just dropped in the code. Again, guys, take advantage of it. Okay, some of the people are asking about the outreaching feature, guys. So once you have the data over here, I'm just going to quickly brief you about outreaching, right? So that you guys can really understand how powerful this is, right? You come in, you upload your data over here, you create your list, and we are the only cold email platform in the world to have the ability of doing your list cleaning right inside the platform, right? Prospector 85 works on both the plan. So you should be able to see the promo code. Promo code is available in everything, right? Again, I'm just going to share. I've already shared the direct links with you guys. Please click on that. Okay, perfect. I'm going to come back over here. So as soon as you upload any data, our platform cleans the email right away. We are the only cold email platform in the world to have list cleaning inbuilt, right? Now you go over here and create segments. Now we are again the only cold email platform in the world to have segmentation as a feature. The way segmentation works is you can combine various tags, various elements, various lists, and create one segment for yourself. You would not find this feature anywhere else in the world. Now you go ahead and you create on this particular workspace, right? Now, just 1 second. There you go. I've reshared my screen, right? So as you can see, it switched me to dark mode. I'll just switch to white mode, this light mode. By the way, we have this feature as well. You can switch your platform to dark mode or light mode, whatever you like, by just pressing this button. Now, coming back into the segmentation, like I said, we are the only cold email platform in the world to have segmentation as a feature. Now you come over here, right? Add in as many team members as you want. There's no limit to it. You come inside this, and here you add your G Suite, Gmail, Zoho, custom SMTP, whatever you want. Now comes the game-changing feature that we have inside the platform, which is known as global sending limits. We are the only platform in the world to have global sending limit. This ensures your email lands in inbox. This ensures you're not oversending emails, and you would never land in spam. Another amazing feature that we have is warm up. We have a very large and growing P2P network, which means that emails will be shared within the network. And if your emails land in spam, it will be moved to inbox right away. Then you come inside the campaign, you select your parameters over here. And again, we are the only cold email platform in the world to have this feature of segmenting your data so that you can do matchmaking. So take an example that if you are using this, right, and if your prospects are using Gmail, and if you've added Gmail as a mail account to send emails, we do the matchmaking, right? Again, Niranjan, the code is Prospector 85. So just go inside the platform, select the unlimited plan, use Prospector code, and you're pretty sorted. All right. In case if anyone is having issues, please let us know. And we'll also be sending out an email to you guys at the same time. So don't worry, in case if you are having some challenges, we'll still give you the Firstsales outreach account in case if anyone is having a problem. So this
and also just to mention something real quick, guys. I see a lot of questions, very, very good questions, by the way. Thank you. I see a lot of questions about how do I send you guys the post on LinkedIn or the post on Twitter. All you have to do is tag Udit, tag myself. And then if you want, all you have to do is just hit us up on the chat, right? For anything that you guys have any sort of doubts on that we don't get to on the webinar because of, obvious time restraints, all you need to do is hit us up on the chat. So if you go to firstsales.io, at the bottom right, you will see a chat window. You can hit that and you can just drop it in, right? Drop in whatever question, drop in your links to, your submissions and stuff like that. We'll take care of you. It's going to be Udit and myself working the chat. So just know that, right? You're going to get to us. You're not going to get some random person or a bot or whatever, the case may be. You're going to get Udit. You're going to get me. We're going to help you guys out that way. So I just want to throw that out there, Udit. Go ahead.
Perfect. So again, the code is only valid for the unlimited plan. It's not valid for any other plans out there. If you want any other plans, you can go ahead and purchase any other plans. It's going to work absolutely fine to that case. But coming back over here, then check this out. We have the ability to have something known as a snowshoe feature. The way this snowshoe feature works is that when you are sending out emails, it distributes your entire load across various emails so that you can focus on scaling up. The problem with a lot of other tools out there in the market, especially the leaders, you can only add one mail account in one campaign. That's a big problem because if you have a large list now, you got to chop off the list and create 10 campaigns. That's cumbersome. You're not able to do that. So Oscar, there's some comments coming in around promotion. Can you please check that? Now, come over here inside options, select your CC, BCC, reply to, and let's talk about prioritization. We are the only cold email platform in the world to have prioritization as a feature. Firstsales is able to generate up to 7x better results as compared to anyone else. The reason behind that is when you use this prioritization feature, we spend 80% of your email credits, which you're going to send in terms of following up, and 20% of your email credits are used for contacting new people. Now, when you do that, ESPs absolutely love you because of the fact that you are now sending more emails to your existing prospects rather than contacting new people all the time and contacting a lot of people at a time. We have been able to crack this feature by able to build a prioritization, and we have seen our customers generating up to 7x better results as compared to any of our competitors. Now, let's move on to scheduling. We have something known as a smart scheduler. The way this works is, again, we are the only platform in the world to have smart scheduler. The way this works is in every other platform out there, what you are going to see is this: only from and only to. When do you want to start the campaign? When do you want to end the campaign? Right? And by the way, guys, if anyone is having issue with anything, please just hit us on the live chat on the website over here. We have a live chat. Please reach out to us over there and we'll be happy to help you out. Right? If you're purchasing right now, you still qualify for first sales outreach plan if you're going any of the plans, right? So don't worry about that. We'll still give you the first sales outreaching offer that we have seen. If any one of you is facing issue, just hit us on live chat. We'll take care of you right after the webinar. So now, once you have this over here, you will now see that you can skip on the lunchtime. Not a single other platform is able to do that. That's just game changing, right? This is how you do it. Niranjan, again, Nijashavan, don't worry about it. Again, we'll help you out. Just hit us on the live chat and we'll sort it out for you, right? Then you come over there and simply come over here. You can put in your AI form details over here and also start generating now copies. Now, this is where, check this out, right? We have the ability to create A/B testing variant over here. Check this out, right? So A/B testing is something that you can do easily within the platform. Very robust. You can check out whether subject line 1 works better, subject line 2 works better, 3, 4, 5. You can also do follow-ups and do split testing on the follow-ups as well. Not only that, you can also do a sequence testing as well. The way sequence testing work is this way. Again, guys, we have shared the link with you guys. Let me just share it once again. That's the link. I've just shared the link with you guys. You will see this. Just come over here, either select the annual plan or monthly plan based on what you want and use the code Prospector85 in caps, Prospector85. Again, don't worry. We're going to be sending you an email. If anyone is having issues, please just ping us on the live chat and we are happy to do it for you. Yes, there will be a live. So this entire session is recorded. We'll be sharing this session on our YouTube channel, but at the same time, there are all the videos and everything available on our platform at the same time. One more thing before I wrap up, let me complete the demo for this. So again, we are the only platform to have variant testing as well as sequence testing. And not only that, you go into analytics and then see over here who has clicked on what. Not only that, just check out how easy we make it for you to test and see your sequences and data. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you to one of our live workspaces and show you this data. Just 1 second.
Guys, thanks a lot for those of you who have come into the chat. I'm actually live in the chat right now. I am live in the chat answering your questions. If
Perfect.
you have any questions that we could not get to, feel free to reach out to me on the chat. I am live right now. I'm talking to different people. I know some of you have had some issues putting in the code. I'm getting that solved right now for many of you guys. So just hit us up on the chat if you have any questions. Go ahead with it.
It's already recorded. It's going to be recorded. Rest assured, if any one of you is having any issue with regards to the promotions, don't worry. Just hit us on live chat over here on our website. We will sort it out for you individually. Looks like there's a lot of purchase going on right now at the moment. So most likely LinkedIn, Stripe is probably having some issues on our end. So again, make sure that you do that. Again, all the session is recorded. It will be on our YouTube channel at the same time. Rest assured about that. Now, this is where we make it so very easy. So now, guys, I'm showing you a live campaign. This is one of our live campaign. I dare no company in the world will show a live campaign, right? No one will do that. So we are doing that live across all our platforms. So check this out. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my sequence. I'm going to select my step. As you can see, each step is giving me data, and then I'll select each variant to see how much responses and open rate I have got for every single variant. We are freaking the most powerful A/B testing tool right now inside cold email in the world. No one will break down the data in this particular fashion with this ease for you. That's how powerful our platform is. I'm sure you guys are going to fall in love with the entire suite of both First Sales Outreach as well as First Sales Prospector. We have put in our entire heart and soul behind this particular product to ensure that you are able to build a sales pipeline of anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 in less than just 2 months of using it if you do it the right way, right? We have a lot of training materials. We have a lot of things. Also, at the same time, if you want, we have a free course available. Just head to learn.firstsales.io. Feel free to sign up for this course, right? It's an incredibly powerful course. Again, we're going to be sending out an email to all of you who have registered for the webinar. We're going to be helping you out in case if you're stuck, if you're looking to purchase, right? You are not going to miss out on this offer at all. Don't worry about that. anyone who's looking to make a purchase, rest assured, everyone is going to be taken care of, right? Like I said, there's just too many people buying right now, but make sure that you're able to grab the first sales plan right now or right away after the webinar when we help you, so that we can give you first sales outreach for free. Along with that, when you're buying the first sales prospector, right? We're giving 85% discount on the unlimited plan, $295 per month for unlimited prospect. It doesn't get cheaper than this in the entire world. You can scrape 100,000 data, 1,000,000 data, 2,000,000 data, 5,000,000 data. That's up to you how much effort you really want to put in. There is no limit. Unlimited means truly unlimited. There is no asterisk. There is no some limit feature somewhere that's written. There is nothing hidden. This session is getting recorded as a matter of fact, right? So unlimited means truly unlimited, which means you can go ahead, scrape as much data as you want, and you get those right away. Guys, if anyone is having issue with the coupon code right now, please just hit us on the live chat and we'll sort it out for you. So the unlimited plan is something that we are selling on our website for $2,000 per month, but you're going to be getting it for $295 per month or $2,950 for the whole year, where you get additional 2% discount and your pricing comes down to about $250. It's up to you. And if you buy that, you also get $1,200 worth of first sales outreach platform on the yearly plan. Yes, it's $295 per month. Correct. After you apply the coupon code Prospector85. So I hope that helps you out. If there is any other questions, please drop them in. We hope you like the webinar. We hope you enjoyed the webinar. Again, if anyone is having any issue with the purchase, please just contact us on live chat and we'll be happy to help you out and really happy to offer you the first sales prospector. The first sales prospector 85% discount is only going to be available for 3 days. That's it. Monday at about 9 a.m. US time, Los Angeles time, the 85% discount is going to be over, and we are never, ever offering that plan for $295 ever. This is getting recorded. If I ever do that, hold me accountable and I'll pay you back your entire money. $295 plan is never coming back, right? Take advantage of this offer. It's never, ever coming back. It's now up to you, right? If you have any questions, please drop your questions in. I would love to take your questions. Again, we are coming up, we're pushing up new features every single week, right? Webhooks are coming up, by the way, inside the platform. That's something that I want to talk about. Webhooks are going live very, very soon. It's going to be very exciting. We're pushing up amazing new features inside the platform. Our database should grow up to like 3 million database by the end of this year, or probably by early next year. It's an incredible platform. Yes, it's only for one workspace. One workspace is equal to unlimited mail accounts as well. Just again, rest assured, we'll be responding to each one of you. Don't worry about it.
So guys, there's a lot of people right now on the live chat. I'm getting to it, I promise. We're gonna be answering your questions. Rest assured, it's gonna take me a minute to get through all of you guys. A lot of people coming on live chat, a lot of people buying right now. So it's a little bit chaotic, but the good news is that we're gonna get to everyone, and we are also going to, like Udit mentioned, we're going to email everyone about the offer. You will have 3 days to take advantage of this. Again, this is only being shared with people on this webinar right now. We had hundreds of people coming in. Thank you guys for showing up, showing out. You guys have been awesome. And we're gonna make sure that we take care of you guys. That's me and that's Udit. We will personally take care of you guys. Because you've joined us here. You've been awesome. You've been a great audience. So go ahead with it.
With that, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Right. Again, rest assured, just reach out to us on live chat if anyone is having issues. We have hundreds of people live on the webinar right now. So there are some challenges. Just reach out to us on live chat. Again, you will be getting the $295 offer, and we will be giving you the first sales outreach platform as a part of the offer at the same time if you grab the $295 per month plan. So rest assured about that. It's going to be absolutely no-brainer deal, right? There's a question coming. So no offer end by the end of this webinar, right? Absolutely. But again, if you're having issues, just contact us on live chat. As soon as this webinar is over in next couple of minutes, we will be responding to each one of you and we'll be sorting out all the issue for you. Yes, Amir, you can just go and sign up for a free trial. We come up with 7-day free trial. There is just go ahead and sign up and you can get started right away. Yes, in case if you're trying to pay right now, but if in case you get an error, you will still be getting first sales outreach platform tomorrow as well. Don't worry about that. If anyone was trying to pay right now, just contact us on live chat right now so that we can take care of you right away after that. With that, guys, we will be wrapping up this webinar. We hope you enjoyed this. We have a ton of new stuff coming in for you guys. We have a ton of new features coming in for you guys. And more importantly, we will make sure you guys freaking make sales. You're gonna make a lot of money using Firstsales. That's the promise that we're gonna make, and that's the guarantee that we do. Make sure you tune in. We're gonna be coming back with our next episode of Firstsales Friday next Friday. Join in because we're gonna be talking a lot about prospecting, sales, and so much more, where we'll deep dive into building those strategies and helping you drive more sales for your business. I'm going to be seeing you next Friday. Until then, have a great one. Thank you so much. I'm Moses Goenka.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Of Firstsales.io. And with me, I have Oscar, who is the founder and CEO of Firstsales.io. I'm going to see you guys next week. Bye, everyone. And make sure to take advantage of the offer. In case if you aren't able to, contact us on the live chat right now. We will now head to live chat and take care of all of you guys, right? The coupon code, once again, is Prospector85. We will also send an email to all of you guys to ensure that you are able to make those purchases. With that, have a great one, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.